Louis Reed served as the Alderman to the 6th Ward for 8 years before serving in his current role as the President of the Board of Aldermen for the City of St. Louis. He was the first African American elected to both positions. As head of the legislative branch of government, he is the city's second highest ranked official. Through his leadership, he has championed and supported many of the causes and programs which have enriched the St. Louis area. He enthusiastically supports this pioneering educational literary arts program. Louis Reed.
I don't know about all of you, but sitting here and listening to these poems, you can't help but be moved. Right? These kids are amazing. And this is my second year coming out to hear them, and they're all so unique. But one of the things that I think about when I sit and listen to these poems is, being a father of four, thinking about how much these kids are actually picking up and how much they're in tune to what's going on around them. And I don't think we really, as parents, give them enough credit for really truly understanding how things within their environment are impacting them within their homes, within the schools, and things of that nature. And that's why I am so enthused about what this project, and seeing these poems be reduced to print and put in books on the bookshelves for other people to read in perpetuity. So as these kids grow, and they grow up and they become grandparents and parents and things of that nature, they can bring their kids and their kids' kids back to the library and say, I was published, and I have a poem that was so good that they put it in a book and it's in the library, and I want to take you to read it and see it. And that's something that you cannot put a value on. So let's give you the guy that has really worked to make this happen. And last year, when he let me come for the first time, he said, if I bring up his name and if I tell about who he is, he's not going to invite me back. So I don't care. Don't invite me back. But we have to get this guy a round of applause. His name is Aaron Williams. You guys have probably seen him run around in the blue suit. He probably won't even come out here. He has dedicated his own time, his own money, and his own effort to going out in these schools and making this thing happen. So wherever he is, let's give him a round. This is the guy, and one of the things that we really need to push as a city and as parents and everything else is Aaron now has his 501c3 done for 7GP. So we can now tell corporations out there, you can now donate, get a tax deduction for it, and make sure this program is in every school for every grade level and begin to change the lives of kids all throughout our communities. So let's do that. Let's do that.
We're ready. My turn at the mic. I want to thank all of you. Well, I definitely want to thank you for coming back again. Louis Reed.
This is a copy of the book that each one of the students received in their packets, and this is what you'll see on the library shelves, published. And I cannot thank Aaron and everybody enough, especially Aaron, for all of his hard work. This guy works around the clock to make this stuff happen. Let's just give him one more round. And as a parent of four, I know that I see all the parents in the room tonight. I know the job isn't easy. I know that, as these kids grow, it becomes more and more of a challenge each and every day to make sure that they stay on the right road. Right? We know that the kids are in here tonight. They have taken a step further than a lot of the kids that we see all across the city by getting engaged at this level. The spoken word, the spoken and the written word is a powerful thing. If you think about it, nations have risen and fallen because of that. I mean, wars have been started and stopped because of that. People have been born and raised through that spoken word. So these kids that have begin to master this at such a young age, and to see them come up and speak so solidly about it for me is just amazing. So, but I want the kids to join me, the kids and the other spectators, join me in a round of applause for the parents that have worked so hard to make sure that things continue. And with that, on behalf of the city, the Board of Aldermen, my family and friends, everybody I know, love, and care about, and who I've ever met in this world, I cannot thank each and every one of you enough, you kids and you parents, for a job well done. And with that, I'll turn it over to you to close, or to Aaron.